Hi there, Frank here from Remek Trading Systems, and in this short video I'd like to show you the new version of Remek Relative Returns, also known as RRR indicator, and now version 3.1 is available in our shop as of today. So let's quickly review what this indicator does and how the latest version is different. So first of all, we use this indicator, as you know, in two different capacities. One with a look-back period of 1. We use it in the Market Scanner Pro to identify days or time frames which are unusual compared to a certain look-back period. So basically, any unusual markets will be shown here in this column as we trade the markets. The other way we use RRR is with a look-back period of 20, and that setting helps us to identify persistent momentum developing in the markets. And we have observed that actually these crossover areas are quite significant, statistically speaking. Let me show you what I mean. What we found is that, which is actually no surprise because this indicator measures persistent momentum, and that's the only thing it does with this setting. Well, what it does actually, after the crossover, which is the zero line crossover, look at this blue line, that's the average of the past 20 candles, standard deviation changes of the past 20 candles, crosses over zero, persistent momentum developing. And what we found is that the first pullback after the crossover is usually significant. Look at this, cross down, and we have the bear flag, crossover to the upside, a little bit of extension, overextension, admittedly, but the bull flag still worked somewhat, and to the downside. And look at this, the algorithmic signal is here, and we can even identify a secondary entry to the downside. And on it goes. Of course, nothing is 100%, so not every setup will work, but by and large, what we can say is that the first pullback area after the crossover is usually a significant one, and it's an area of business that we're very much interested in paying attention to. And that goes for any time frame, of course, when there's a liquid market, and not just a daily, but you can put it on any shorter time frame if you want 15-minute or something similar. And now let me show you what the new version can do on top of this useful feature set that 3.0 already had. So I'm going to open a new workspace which has the so-called hot zones, HZ hot zones here. And let me show you that visually and also programmatically, the new version is quite useful. So here we are looking at the latest version of RRR, and you instantly notice that we have these stripes, these background colors. They also have a plot, an output that you can use in Bloodhound or any other way that you want if you want to build your own trading system with it. Right now, I'm just going to activate or deactivate the hot zones. This is the new functionality. If I deactivate the hot zone, then it will behave as 3.0. The crossovers will not be highlighted. But if I activate the hot zones, then you will see that the X number, in this case 10 bars after the crossover, is highlighted. That's visually very easy to follow representation of the hot zones that we're very much interested in trading. Just a couple of examples here. Look at this. So we are crossing over. There's a bull flag. Any crossover, bull flag. To the downside, crossover. Here we go, the bear flag. So any flags, which means consolidation areas that fall into or inside this hot zone area, is potentially significant. Again, nothing in trading will be ever 100%, but I think we can say that there is a considerable and significant opportunity to fork out an edge from this situation. And this is exactly what our methodology does, because we trade the reemergence of momentum, as you know, out of consolidation areas. And these blue and red areas are nothing but consolidation areas. The only thing that we are saying here is that this is the first one after the cross down or the cross up. Now, one more thing, you can put these zones also in the Market Scanner Pro. You can easily include a new column. We call it hot zones. And you can see that the hot zones are identified automatically on any number of markets. Here's the crossover, here's the pullback, potentially a significant opportunity to the upside. Let's look at GC. So you can see that it's just developing right now. Potentially could turn into a bullish hot zone that we can take advantage of. Nothing will ever work 100%. The 4-hour chart doesn't look too bullish. Rich one who will say that, but we don't know at this point. Mathematically speaking, we are in a hot zone to the upside. Let's see HO, what that gives us. Here we go. That's an obviously bullish area here. So as you can see, the Market Scanner Pro easily identifies any potential markets that is worth our attention at any given point in time, on any time frame, by the way. I'm using it in this setting on the daily, but you could use it on a 5-minute chart, 60-minute chart, whatever you like. And we have here a pressure into resistance and a bull flag in a hot zone area. Look at this. We have crossover, and potentially there's a momentum developing here. So again, nothing will ever work 100%. This is not a miracle drug or a miracle tool, but certainly a very significant little ingredient in our arsenal as we trade. And you're most welcome and encouraged to check out this new tool. So it is now available in our shop and also as part of all the other products that had triple R in it, the Market Scanner Pro and the Advanced Strategies. If you have any questions, or just send us an email at remek.ca/contact. Thank you very much, and mindful trading.